If you're traveling out of state or out of the country this summer, there are some laws you should know about.
I really like this. We've got Jennifer Donchez with stuff you need to know that you're not going to think about when you're planning a trip that's going, not someplace really fancy smancy international, but even locally. Heads up, first of all, what should we look at?
Well, if you're driving to the shore, Myrtle Beach, Virginia, make sure you check what states have rules for driving even using a cell phone.
Because it's changing every
all the time.
couple days.
New Jersey has had it for a long time. You can't even be on a cell phone. And then certain states have rules, but cities have different laws too. So you really should check, because now you can get a ticket if they just see you on the phone. It used to be that if you were speeding and on the phone, they'd have to have some cause for issuing a ticket. And the other thing is the radar detectors. I know we were talking before the segment that not a lot of people have these fuzz busters, but there are still states that ban using them when you drive. And Virginia is one of them, and a lot of people go down to the beach in Virginia or pass through Virginia, and there are equipment that the police use to see if you're using a radar detector. So you have to be careful with that. You don't want that, could really ruin a vacation. You're getting tickets,
points.
Yes.
You got to fight it. It's out of
Yes.
state. How about if you go someplace like the island? There's actually clothes you're not supposed to wear.
Right, and it's funny. We always get a warning when we go to book somebody's ticket, and we see camouflage is not allowed to be worn. But what do you think? Little kids, we're not talking about full-fledged army fatigue, but I even have a cute little pink kind of camo t-shirt, and it's a cute t-shirt. I couldn't be allowed to wear that. Not just the olive.
And they'll haul you off to jail wearing that.
Yes, Barbados, Antigua, you are not allowed to wear any kind of camouflage. In some countries, you're not allowed to wear masks, even on Halloween. So you have to just check little rules. And the obvious one, too, is be careful when you fly with medication, even over-the-counter medication. Sudafed is not allowed to even be in your carry-on bag to go places like Japan. So you should, who would thought? So be very careful with things like that.
The other talker, Canada doesn't want pennies. What's going on there?
They have a limit to how many pennies you can use at one transaction. I think it's 25.
25?
Yeah. Right. And the big one for parades...
So I can't even get through customs if I bring my big jar of
You can't use them. They limit it to 25 pennies. Now, I don't know how much of a ticket you're going to get if you do that. But the big one we were talking about, too, and this I always hear after people travel, if something went wrong, and it's the open bottle container rule.
Sure.
It's funny rules. Like in New Orleans, you're allowed to have an open bottle, but it can't be glass. Certain cities allow you to drink, but it has to be in a paper bag. And in other countries, which is really, you have to watch out. They'll give you the bottle, and the police will be waiting right outside when you walk out, and they nab you for it. So you have to ask, is this allowed or not? Because are you going to complain about entrapment when you're in another country and they say they're going to threaten to haul you off to jail? So just check little rules like that when you go to festivals or parades or 4th of July or whatever, because everybody kind of goes to a picnic and has a drink.
And you said one way to check, Google.
Go to Google where you're traveling. Yes.
A little research goes a long way, gets you out of trouble. You have a pet peeve.
Well, I want to know what's going on with the airlines. Okay, I've been following, Bing and Kayak and those great websites which give you the predictions. And, for the last couple of weeks, the prediction was, 81% the chance that this flight will drop in price. Then all of a sudden it went away. You get to that month marker and the prices haven't gone down. But yet gas prices have been going down a little. So what's going on with the airlines? Why it's summer? I'm not seeing as many deals out there.
Yeah,
or am I just missing them?
Well, no. I mean, there's one way to check to see if your flight is ever, if that's the price you're going to pay or if there is a lower rate. And I've mentioned this to you. Look at the day before and the day after. If the price is lower, that means that your date, it's already gone. Like those cheap seats have gone out. If your flight is only flying on a weekend and you can't check the day before, go the week before or the week after. If it's the same price, it just means they haven't had a sale yet. But that doesn't mean they're going to have a sale. That doesn't mean that the price is going to get lower. The airlines are making money now, on all of these ancillary charges.
Right.
If they can get away with selling tickets at this price and not having to pay for all the gas so high, do you think they're going to lower it?
Well, and the other thing I'm curious about is a lot of these flights that I was looking at in particular are half full. So are they okay? Oh, well, we'll just charge more, but I'm okay if I've only got a flight that's half full?
You should be careful with that. too.
Yeah.
You should be. They want full flights, but there's a sweet spot we talk about where it's like that 21 to 30 days. So if you're looking at flights for Thanksgiving, Christmas time, and they haven't changed, I'd wait a little bit. There's really no magic answer for when they're going to do it. They might have some fire sales. They might. to just spur people to buy tickets.
Okay, well, otherwise, the family doesn't know this, but I'm renting a Winnebago.
And
That's cheaper.
Road trip.
last bit of news.
Yeah.
My daughter is in Whitehall High School varsity soccer, and they are in the state finals on Saturday.
Way to go!
Yes, it's the first time ever their high school has the girls soccer team at Hershey finals. Go Whitehall!
We love it. Go Whitehall, proud mom.
Yes.
Congratulations.
We
Yeah,
appreciate it.
very exciting. It's a Cinderella story.
That's a Cinderella story.
We'll send the sports cams. I know, exactly. Up
Yes,
there.
let's cover that.
Well, I'll see what I can do. All right,
Thanks,
Jennifer,
Jen.
thank you.
Thank you.